I have provided the tab below. I have made some alterations to the tab, which I'll show you on the second line. And I apologize, but I'm having a very difficult time explaining this. I've gone through multiple videos and I just can't seem to get it right for some of the passages. Why, I don't know. But I'll go through it the best I can. The first line is pretty straightforward, and I have that tabbed out right along with the strumming pattern. So again, we're going to be working solely on the first string. We're going to be using the 4th, 5th fret, and the 2nd fret, and then the open strings. Okay. We're going to start with the 4th fret. We're going to do a downstroke. Then we're going to grab the 5th fret, do an upstroke. Then 4th fret, downstroke. Then 4th fret again, a downstroke. Then 2 upstrokes. Then a down and upstroke. Then we're going to go down to the 2nd fret, 1st string, do a downstroke, and then an upstroke with all the strings open. You can see why that particular rhythm pattern would be difficult. You know, again, you can break it down to just doing the first string. So you can just do. And again, it becomes difficult because the slower you go, you lose continuity in the music. It has to be to a certain speed to sound really right. Okay? The second line I'm just going to play. I have struggled to explain it and I can't seem to get it, so I'm just going to slow it down. Hopefully, you know, you guys have been practicing stuff. You can listen and try to figure it out. Okay. Again, we're doing the 4th. We're starting on the 4th fret. Everything's on the 1st string. It's very similar to the first line, except instead of playing the 2nd fret, we're going to play the 1st fret, and then all the strings open. Okay. See, I did a little different there, and it sounds different. And I think that was what I'm having trouble with, is slowing it down enough and then still getting the rhythm correct to explain it. So, third line, we're going to be working with all the strings open, 1st fret of the middle string, 1st fret of the 1st string, and the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Okay. That's the problem. I can't quite slow it down enough. It has to be played at a certain speed for it to make sense. Okay, so I'm just going to try to slow it down, let you listen. The strumming pattern is correct for the 3rd line. It's just hard to break down any farther than what I'm able to do. Okay. So it's a down upstroke, down all open, then upstroke on the 1st fret, 2nd string. Then it's 2 downstrokes and an upstroke on the opens. And then we're going to come right in, grab the 1st fret, 1st string, do 2 upstrokes, a down and up, and then grab the 2nd fret, 1st string for the downstroke. So it's. That wasn't too bad. At least I was able to articulate a little bit better. Now we're going to move down to the 4th line, which is the same thing, except instead of grabbing the 2nd fret, 1st string, we're just going to play all the strings open. So it's. Okay. then the fourth line, or the fifth line I should say, just repeats the third line. It's the same thing. Okay. Okay. So let's go through. I'll play just slowly through everything. Again, the first and second line repeat themselves together. So you'll play through the first line, through the second line, then you'll repeat the first and second line, and then you'll move on to the rest of the piece. I'm going to play through just the first page. Alright, now the last part. Okay, so this is the single line on the second page of the tab. Alright, again, it's pretty straightforward, but the tricky part is when we get to the end of it, we're going to do a backward slide. Okay. So we're going to start all the strings open with a downstroke, upstroke, all strings open, grab the first fret, middle string, downstroke, all the strings open, downstroke, and we're going to do two upstrokes, okay, first fret, first string, second fret, first string, and then we're going to slide when we get to that second fret, first string, slide back up to the first fret, and then come off and hit all the strings open. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars. It's last half. Pretty confusing. But if you just listen to it and you try to imitate it, it's going to help. I mean, a lot of times, I don't know how some people do it, but some people can. I used to take lessons from a guy who literally could put an album on and listen to the song and play it. You know, he had a perfect ear. He was amazing, and I've yet to be able to do stuff like that. But again, I haven't really worked that hard at it. I've been kind of handicapped by musical notation and tablature, but it is a good, effective way to learn, and people learn in all different kinds of ways. So, but if you can, I think learning by ear is superior, because you're not hampered by the tablature, and I think the intuitive way of learning music is probably the best. I think the greatest musical tradition on earth, personally, is the Indian classical musical tradition. It's an oral tradition, and the training is just, you know, it's a life, it's a way of life, is what it boils down to. Anyway, we're probably not going to spend our lives living, you know, learning Dulcimer tunes, but it's a lot of fun. So hopefully this helps a little bit, gives you something else to think about, something else to work on. I apologize for any confusion, but I think it's going to be the best I can do with this one. And it is interesting, though, how deceptively simple a song can sound and how really complex it can be.